Today, we have an epic Kitchen Gadget Showdown. It's the Mealthy Multi-Pot versus the Crock-Pot. Today's dish, chili. Let's get ready to rumble. Okay, it's Chef Barry here, coming to you live from Kitchen Stadium in the Addams household, where we are pitting against the Mealthy Multi-Pot with the Crock-Pot to see which one's going to make the best chili. As we can see, their onion is being sliced. Now, first up is going to be the Crock-Pot, because the Crock-Pot is going to take about 7 hours to prepare its dish that we're going to need to use. Oh, what is this? He's bringing up the Fullstar vegetable chopper to help with the onion chopping. Ooh, that's perfectly fine because most of the cooking is going to be done with the Crock-Pot anyway. So any other kitchen gadgets can be used in aid of making your dish as long as the main force in your dish is going to be the Crock-Pot. So he's taking all sorts of use of this vegetable chopper. See how fast those onions get chopped really small? Because who wants big chunks of onion in your chili? Oh, next, he's getting out the meat. I believe this is going to be a pork-beef combination. Oh, and he's pouring in some onion on top. Looks like he's going to fry it. I wonder what heat he's got on there. It's hard to see from here, but I'm guessing it's probably a medium hot heat. We can see that the beef, yes, it is starting to brown in the skillet. Again, the Crock-Pot's not able to do this kind of stir frying or grilling of the meat on its own, not in the pan. So we have to make sure that we use a pan to heat up and brown that ground beef. That's usually the first step whenever you make a chili. You want to make sure the ground beef is nice and brown. Oh, I can see it's nice and brown. Oh, there's some oil still in the pan. Oh, I think that's why he's got that, what is that thing? That strainer over there. And in the strainer, it's inside of a blue bucket to catch all the juice, so that he can easily strain off all the juice. This is a good use of the strainer, so you can grab all the meat and get as little juice away as possible. Oh, still getting that beef nice and brown, chopping it up with a spatula in that skillet, because the skillet is necessary when using that wonderful... Ooh, did a piece of onion just fly off? Oh, he's turning off the skillet now. The heat is off. And it looks like, yes, looks like it is time to pour the meat into the strainer. Pouring it all in, trying to get all that juice out of there, because you don't want that beef juice sitting in your chili. I don't think you are. Right, so now that he's strained it, he's opening up the Crock-Pot, and in comes the chili meat. Yeah, it looks like we're using a mixture of pork beef today. That was what was cheapest at the market. Oh, he's dumping in some beans. Looks like 28 ounces of tomato sauce. Here comes some chili powder. Yes, you're gonna have to have some chili powder. We got a couple, maybe tablespoons there. Ooh, a tablespoon of crushed garlic. That's gonna taste good. Oh, we've got a couple teaspoons of cumin, it looks like, along with a teaspoon of pepper and a teaspoon of salt. Ooh, that's adding. Looks like gonna be a cup of water there he's adding to it. Ooh, that's looking like pretty tasty. Oh yeah, and can't forget the chilies. Ooh, these are canned Anaheim green chilies or Ortega chilies. They add a nice flavor to the dish. Oh, it looks like he's sealing the Crock-Pot, turning on to low, and now it's a slow wait for 7 hours for the Crock-Pot chili to be finished. Okay, next up, we have the Mealthy. And what are we doing here? Oh, and just like the other one, we're going to chop up the onion first. No difference here. The chef is going straight for that onion. And, oh look, he too is going to use the Fullstar vegetable chopper. Yes, we want to save all that time and make the onion nice and small. So it's time for a Fullstar vegetable chopper usage. And you can see now the onion is nice. I had to get a little bit of extra off. Nice and small. And now it's time for the Mealthy. This is a pressure cooker. So first... oh, it does more than just pressure cook though. He turned on the saute. So it looks like he's gonna first cook the meat inside the pot itself. So now he's dumped in that pork beef mixture, ground meat, so he can nicely stir it up all together inside the pot that he's going to use to make the chili. There he is, stirring up the meat. Let's see if that meat gets any brownness on it from that Oh yes, there's some brownness. There's some brownness there. I can see it starting to get brown from the sauteing inside the Mealthy multi-pot. Oh, he's smashing up to make it, you know, easier to ground all the meats and make the chunks not so big. Oh, and after some time, it is already, look at that, bubbling juices. We don't want the bubbling juices. What does he do now? Oh, he's got to turn off the Mealthy, and then he's going to drain all meat, same as before with the other one. So now that the meat's drained, you can see all the juice to the side. He's going to return the pork and onion mixture back into the Mealthy, and let's see what kind of spice he's going to add. Oh, there's the chili powder going in, the same amount as the other Crock-Pot version. Oh, the garlic, the salt, the cumin, and the pepper looks to be the same amounts as the other one. Don't see any difference here. Oh, there's the 28 ounces of tomatoes. And yes, the 8 ounces of Anaheim chilies with a cup of water. So the ingredients, wait a minute. Where's the beans? I don't see he added any beans, but he is going to stir it up. Stir it up there. So, and now he's going to put on the lid, and we're going to see what happens next. It goes to the pressure cooker. He's got to change the time, because it was 15 minutes last time, up to a 25-minute pressure. Oh, and there it goes. The button pops up, and that means the pressure is on. Now the time is finished, and he's going to release the steam for a quick release in the chili. Let's take a look. Oh, look at that. The steam comes right into the camera. You can barely see it coming through it. Oh, there go the beans. So there are going to be beans in this chili. And he's going to stir all up. Oh, and look at that Mealthy multi-pot chili. Oh, it looks like he had to have the beans in there for 13 minutes or so to heat it up to get all nice and hot. And now it's time for the dishing. So first, the Mealthy's getting dished out. Ooh, and here comes the Crock-Pot. You can see the difference of the Crock-Pot version. Looks a little different. The color might be a little darker over here in the Crock-Pot, but we're going to see later as now he's dishing out the wonderful chili from the Crock-Pot. Oh, doesn't that look so good? I wish I was sitting at that table getting a taste of this stuff to see what it's going to taste like. He's going to move over to keep warm, so you can keep it warm for the family if not everything is eaten right now. And we've got our 3 dishes of Mealthy chili and our 3 dishes of Crock-Pot chili. Now it's time for the tasters. Alright, our tasters are going to taste the Mealthy multi-pot chili first. This is the blind taste test. They do not know which is which. Let's see what they have to say. The flavors in this one are really nice. But I'm missing any spice. There's not enough spice in this one.
I personally like this one. I think there's enough spice. I just don't like the beans.
Well, for some reason for me, I tasted like this one was a little spicy at sometimes. Sometimes when I took a bite, I felt like there was some spice and weird kick to it. But other than that, it tastes like extremely soggy tacos.
Let's switch plates. Now they are switching their plates. They're going to switch to the beef chili, which for our purposes, we know it as the Crock-Pot chili. Okay, now they're tasting the Crock-Pot chili. And let's see what they have to say about this one.
One thing I would say, this one has a lot more spice and a lot more kick to it. Other thing that I like is that it's not as super soft and soggy as the other one, so it has some texture.
This one I see more vegetables. And I don't know, the spice levels are about the same, but this one feels a bit stronger. But the beans still don't have that much flavor.
I can tell this one has more soup. It's not so much what you want with the chili. You're just looking for the meat and beans to stand out. Flavor-wise, has a bit of a kick. Alright, now that they've all tasted both chilies, they are going to write down their responses secretively so that no one else knows what they have chosen. They've passed it to the moderator, so he's going to tally up the votes. And now that he has seen them, we are going to hear who wins. And the results are in. It was a close call. But Mealthy is the winner. Oh, and it is the Mealthy multi-pot with the win. Congratulations. 2-1 vote. You got this one.
Oh.
See you next time when we take another 2 kitchen gadgets and place them against a dish of our liking.